What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Alright guys, we have Emma. The Extinguishable Flame is out right now as a limited banner token. Now I want to talk all about Emma and what makes her so damn special and if she's even worth summoning for, because obviously you guys are aware she is an OG character and can be summoned from this list over here as well too. So I'm going to break down Emma's skills, setups, I'm going to show you guys some gameplay, and I'm going to let you guys know where she shines and why she makes a very, very powerful unit on any team that you plan to use. And again, I'll let you know at the end of it if I think she's worth summoning for. So first off, Emma, let's talk a little bit about everything that she does and why she's so powerful, and I'll show you guys some gameplay and what makes her so special. Now, her main role in any team is going to be AoE clearing mobs. There's nobody better than her in this game. The only one that comes even close is Libora, and I still think it's not even a competition, to be quite honest. So let's go through it and talk a little bit about Emma and what makes her so special. Okay, so first off, skills. Her basic skill, Sword of Revenge, does pretty damn decent damage. It does do weak break damage as well too, so her basic attacks will do breaks, and then she does do fire damage. Her core attack is actually very strong, also does a break, and causes burn, which is one of the only core attacks outside of Choi, I believe, that does cause a burn. I think Choi does as well too. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure he does. There it is right there. So very, very powerful for that. And then of course, going down to her special. Now this is the bread and butter of her kit essentially. Okay, so burn up essentially is a massive zigzag AoE that goes all the way from the bottom to the top and hits on all the enemies across, does insane amount of damage, and does scale off of her HP. Everything, by the way, scales off of her HP. She does fire damage, medium break, also causes airborne, and then when users are burning, she does 10% more damage. So altogether, a wildly powerful move. Now, okay, so this one here, the Flame Cleave, also very powerful. Similar damage in terms of the burn up, but the difference here is it does heavy break. So if you're looking to break real quick, this is the best one to go with. Also does small, medium, long distance in a straight line, and also can do it does 10% more damage with burning. Her QTE skill is actually pretty powerful. She comes in, does a fire, medium break as well, and also causes heat absorption and heat emission to the user. Heat absorption increases defense by 7.77%. User recovers HP by that percent as well, lasts for 20 seconds. And then heat emission does defense, penetration, and fire damage. So great if you're using Vulcan's Rage on Orb of Avarice, so you can do more damage with fire and have more defense penetration. So very, very powerful support skill. Her QTE coming in here is 906% of max HP. She does a weak break and also causes burn, which is nice because when you cause that, then all of these two skills here will do 10% more damage. So you actually do want to bring her in as a QTE whenever you possibly can to help that, unless you have someone else who does burn, then you don't have to worry about doing that at all. All right, and then her ultimate here, 1104%, does multi-damage hit. While heat absorption is active, the skill damage increases by 33%, but the power gauge consumption and cooldown are reduced by 50%, and then while heat emission is going on, the skill damage is increased by 77.77%. Okay, so very, very strong move. And then her passives, right? Here's what happens. The heat absorption effect is applied each specific action, and when the user uses Flame Cleave, it applies the heat emission. Each effect depending on how many instances of heat absorption are applied. When the user uses a basic attack and gets hit, the heat absorption effect is applied once. So when the user uses their core attack, which is this, or these are the three skills there, or does an extreme evasion skill, it applies the heat absorption effect up to 5 times. Pretty crazy. All right. When the user uses Burning Pride, it applies the heat absorption effect 10 times. When the heat emission is active, the heat absorption effect is removed. So heat absorption is simply this. It increases your defense. This is your survival skills, okay? Increases your defense, increases your HP recovery, and also gives you, at 15 instances, the user gains a shield. Okay, so when you do this, you'll gain a shield. The shield doesn't actually show an effect, but you'll see it on the health bar. Keep that in mind, which lasts for 15 seconds and is 7.77% of her max HP. Very powerful shield, by the way, and one of the best units in any mode that you use that says like take 10 hits or take 15 hits to get a trophy. Her and Saw are the two best units to use for that. Okay, now heat emission on the other hand is her offensive version. So heat emission is active at 5 instances. The user's defense penetration is increased. At 10 instances, the fire damage is increased, and at 15 instances, all team members get the same heat emission application. Very, very strong. Okay. Now A1 version, her break increases the break damage or burn up by 77.77%. Becomes very, very strong, this skill specifically, right? It does medium, but does a lot more when you get A1. So definitely worth it if you want to use her as a breaker. Increases the user's break effect by 10% in general at A2. Increases damage dealt to targets affected by the break effect by 20%. So she goes from a weak breaker to a very strong breaker as soon as you start hitting A1 and A2. A3, heat absorption is applied to the affected team members, so which is very strong. The users increased by 10% their HP, and then when the target enters the break state, resets the cooldown of all skills, recovers core gauge and power gauge by 100%. So here you actually want to use your ultimate before you break, and then when you break, your ultimate goes back to 100% and also applies the damage increase effect too. So insanely powerful across every single stage of the way. So let me show you guys some quick gameplay and what makes her so good. So we're going to go in, do a battlefield of time. So let me go in here. Is this going on right now? Perfect. Okay, so let's do this. So Emma is going to show you guys some very simple clearing mechanics that nobody else is going to be able to do but her. Okay, so let me just go in here. We'll put Cha on this one. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here when it comes down to her doing insane amount of clears. Okay, so she's one of the only units that can do it as quick as this. So keep that in mind. Okay, so first off, see all those mobs? Watch this. Watch how quickly she does this. Alright, just go right here, cast this, and get out. Look at that, and it's a cooldown. I think maybe it's an 8-second cooldown, but the animation makes it so much easier. Yeah, it's an 8-second cooldown. I apologize, guys. There you guys go. Look at that. Look how quickly that was done, right? The only one that I know that does it that quickly is Libora with her dark circles. But even then, like, look, my core attack is up. Hit that, switch out, and we're done. Right? Super easy. So Emma's great for that. So I apologize, guys. It's actually 8 seconds. I always look at 4 because I wait for the animation to finish and then it goes off. So let's just do this even quicker. Watch this now. I'll do this even quicker with her. A little quicker this time, okay? So watch this. So always go in with ads when you see them and then just do the first burn up skill. Nice and easy. Dash out of it. Remember, you can dash out of it real quick as well. Again, doing this, moving out. Quick that is. So fast. Super fast. Then bring in Cha. And then this quick. There we go. Super fast. Right? Easy. So, that's an example of how fast Emma is, okay? She is the ultimate clearer. And I'm telling you this right now, you're not going to find a better clearer outside of maybe, again, Libora with her dark circles that can do what I just showed you guys to do. So the final thing, is she worth summoning for? Now, here's the problem and dilemma that you have as a free-to-play player or even as a pay-to-win player, you're fine. You can summon whatever you want. You're going to pay for it, so it doesn't really matter. Free-to-play players, I'm going to be honest with you guys. As important as Emma is to clearing content, I still think that saving up for limited characters is the way to go. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been asking, Payne, like, where is the SM Beck in the draw? I think they're going to introduce limited characters in the standard draws after, let's say, Cha's done. I think we'll see SM Beck here, right? Because he's not currently here at the moment. Emma is here, though. So I highly recommend, I've been telling you guys to reroll for her and Saw the entire time, right? And then Choi obviously as well too. So you should definitely go for her, but I don't think you should be going for her for the limited tickets. As good as she is, these are too valuable and too hard to come by for you guys to be summoning for Emma from the limited banner. And again, she's top tier unit. She's definitely top tier. Now, if you do really want her, then obviously go for her. But my recommendation, guys, is just keep trying your luck here in the custom draws, because that is going to probably net you not a better chance, obviously, because you're not competing against 3 other items and a 50-50. You're only competing 50-50 and her. But here, at least, you have the opportunity to get her without using your limited tickets, which are, again, the hardest thing to come by in this game for free-to-play players. Essence Stones also, there's a limited amount of these, right? You can't just keep going for these anytime you want. It's not going to happen. So yes, even though she is top tier, she is SS top tier, I don't think she's going to be someone you should be summoning for from a limited ticket perspective. That's just my take on it. But with that being said, she is absolutely incredible. So you should try to go for her in your raid up draw. She should be in your raid up draw with Saw. And mine's almost maxed out, so I took her off here, obviously. I'm focusing on these two because I don't have them maxed yet. But I think overall, she's definitely worth going for. At least in the custom banner, but not in the limited banner. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.